Hello. Um, Today I'm going to explain how to work with absolute values and inequalities and how to graph them in the coordinated plane. Let's say we have absolute value of x plus 1 less than 2. Let's solve the inequality first. So I'm going to write x plus 1 less than 2. And over here, I'm going to cut exactly the same symbol, but I'm going to change the sign of the 2 to negative 2. Then we're looking to leave the x alone in the center, and we're gonna move it to the other side. So -2, -1, both sides, okay? So what do I get? -3 less than x over 1. This is the inequality that I'm going to graph. How do I graph this? Let's get the coordinate plane here. Again, don't forget this is y positive, y negative, x positive, x negative. I'm gonna look for two values over here and have my limits. One positive, let's say this is one positive, x, and the x -3, -3. Those are my two limits, and I'm gonna establish those limits with two vertical lines. And also I have to check what type of symbol do I have. And I see that I don't have any equal sign over here. So I'm gonna use dash line for them, okay? What is going to be the area that I'm gonna shade? Well, it's whatever I get in the middle of those two values. That's gonna be my answer for this problem. Well, we have the next type for absolute values, and is almost the same, but instead of using x, we're gonna use y. So let's solve this. Y -3 less than 5. And then let's write exactly the same symbol, like copy paste over here. Negative. We change it. Again, we have to leave the y alone. And minus plus 3 y. You may say, but why if the number that was next to the y was negative, why we didn't change or flip the symbol? Because it was not multiplying, it was not dividing. That's the rule. Only when it's multiplying and dividing, we do that. Let's solve this, and we get -2, 8. We already have the limits for this graph. Let's solve this graph over here. But instead of working on the x-axis, we're going to work in the y-axis. And we have over here -2, and we have 8 over here, dash lines because they're not included. And what are we going to shade? Well, whatever we get in the center, in the middle of those two limits, and that's our graph.